Well, hello there, everybody. This is the Comedy Thief, and you're watching Funny Old Guys. What the heck happened to Homeless Charlie? He left us for a while. Where were you?
Here I am.
Yes, okay. Well, you're here. Anyway, we tell jokes. It's a joke-a-thon. It's hysterically funny. You laugh your head off, and you send us all your money. Comedy Thief, we steal everything you're going to hear tonight. Dr. Fatpacker, say hello to our wonderful audience.
Yeah, that's because we're not smart enough to make them up on our own, you know. Hello, Dr. Fatpacker here. So glad you're here with us today.
And below us, wearing his winter wig, is Homeless Charlie. Say hello to our wonderful audience there, Guy.
Well, hello to our wonderful audience, Guy.
I think Dr. Fatpacker would agree. You've got a beautiful mustache there.
Yeah, boy.
Thank God for Sharpie. That's all I can say.
Looks very close to one that somebody in our country used to wear. Yeah.
Yes. Now let's get started. How about some jokes there, Dr. Fatpacker?
Oh, well, you know, I was watching the History Channel the other day, and they were talking about George Washington. And did you know his famous words that he said to his men before they crossed the Delaware?
No.
He said, "Okay, men, get in the boat."
Well, of course. Makes perfect sense. Absolutely.
And, here's another one. How about, why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil?
Why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil? Why?
Yeah, well, it's pointless.
It's pointless. Get it, Charlie. It's pointless.
I got it. Yeah.
It's your turn. Go for it.
Well, at a counseling meeting the other night, the speaker mentioned that couples are so disconnected that 85% of husbands don't even know what their wife's favorite flower is. So Fred, he turned to his wife and whispered, "It's self-rising, isn't it?"
It's self-rising, the flower. Oh, I got it. Oh, it took me a while. Well, I want to speak for just a moment about the Buffalo Bills. As you all know, folks, they looked awful when they played on Sunday, and I'm in mourning and depression, so I may not be able to tell any jokes for the rest of this video. Dr. Fatpacker, it's your turn.
Well, that sure would be fun for the rest of us.
I know.
Well, this young man, he passed the enlistment physical.
Yes.
And he was asked by the doctor, he said, "Why do you want to join the Navy?"
Yes.
When he said, "My father said it would be a good idea." Oh, and the doctor says, "Oh," and then what does your father do? He says, "He's in the Army, sir."
Well, of course. Why would you want to go into the Navy? Homeless Charlie.
Well, here's a good tip.
Ooh.
If a woman says, "Do what you want,"
Yeah.
do not do what you want. Stand still. Do not blink. Do not answer. Don't even breathe. Just play dead.
And you'll be safe, right? So these are two salesmen. Two salesmen at the end of the day. They're sitting at the bar and they're chatting among each other. They're strangers, but they're discussing and chattering. And the one says, "So you're a salesman. What is your territory?" And he says, "Well, I have northern New York State and Ontario." And the other guy says, "Ontario?" He says, "What a God-forlorn country that is. The only thing they have in Canada are hockey players and whores." And the other guy says, "Wait a minute. My wife is from Canada." And the other guy said, "Oh, really?" He said, "What position does she play?"
Get out.
Dr. Fatpacker.
Well, I had this guy come in the other day. Oh, he looked so strange. He had celery stalk stuck in each ear and a carrot stick up each nostril.
Yes.
And he goes, "Doc, I'm just not feeling well." And I said to him, I said, "Maybe you're not eating right."
Maybe you're not eating right. I like that one. Almost Charlie.
Well, no man has ever said, man, she'd really be hot if her eyelashes were longer.
Why don't men wear fake eyelashes? That's what I want to know. Instead, we use potatoes and socks, but that's a whole different story. When I was a kid, my parents, I'm positive, hated me. You know why?
No, pray tell.
Well, the first time I took a bath, they gave me two bath toys. One was a toaster and the other was a radio.
Oh, ouch.
That's how I knew. Dr. Fatpacker.
I had a patient come in the other day when I said to him, I said, and how is it going with your old ailment? Now, how is it going with your old ailment? He goes,
get it out.
Yeah, he goes, very well. I've been divorced for half a year now. How's it going with your,
Ailment.
I don't know if I tried.
Ointment. Homeless Charlie.
Well, hey guys, just a note to let you know that this Easter we're going to have to paint potatoes.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
I like that. That's yes. It's like the other one. Just two more payments, and the eggs are all mine. Anyway. When I first met Bambi, my girlfriend.
Yeah.
The first time we actually fooled around in bed together. Afterwards, I said, "I'm just curious. Do you usually smoke after sex?" And she said, "I have no idea. I've never looked." That's what Bambi said. Dr. Fatpacker.
Well, one of my patients is an IRS agent, and he was complaining about the fact that everybody in the world hates him.
Oh.
When I said, nonsense. Everyone in the world doesn't hate you. Not everyone in the United States, perhaps, but certainly not everyone in the world.
Exactly. That poor fellow. Homeless Charlie.
I'll tell you something, roadside sobriety tests are getting ridiculous. Last night, I had to fold a fitted sheet.
That is a toughie. Well, you guys know I perform sometimes. I do a little stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Well, I had a gig a couple nights ago where I did a show for an organization full of midgets, right? And at the end of my performance, I did so well, I got a standing ovation, but I had no idea that I did. That Dr. Fatpacker.
Well, I got me an emotional support pet.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a chicken. It's crispy and it comes with a biscuit.
Now that is emotional support chicken.
Yeah.
Homeless Charlie.
Well, when people give directions like, well, go past the barn and then head north, I'd say, okay, Lewis and Clark, do I turn at Chick-fil-A or go towards McDonald's?
Which one? I'm not even sure if that even applies anymore. But anyway, let me see what time it is here. Oh, we have time. So I play basketball with old guys, right? And I was in the locker room the other day with a buddy of mine, and we had just finished taking our showers and we're getting dressed. I looked over, and he's struggling to pull up a girdle around his butt and his waist. And I said, John, you don't seem that heavy to have to use a girdle. He says, how long have you been wearing one? And he says, ever since my wife found it in the glove compartment. That's
oldie but a goodie.
Okay, a short one, Dr. Fatpacker. This is the last one.
All right, all I got for Christmas is a sticky deck of playing cards. I'm having a hard time dealing with this.
Oh, okay. That's all. That's all the jokes you get, folks. But before we leave, Dr. Fatpacker, you got to help me out here. We have a point of conversation between the three of us. And what is the point of conversation for today?
Oh, well, this is pretty interesting. You're on a summer picnic.
Yes.
Some guy from the next cabin grabs one of your 6 packs of beer and starts running. What would you do, or, what would you say to him?
Okay, and what would you say and do to this guy who grabbed your 6-pack of beer?
Well, I'd yell, I would have given you one if you just would have asked. Us alcoholics have to stick together.
Exactly, by golly, but he's a thief. Homeless Charlie, what would you do? Somebody grabs a 6-pack of beer at a picnic and runs off. What would you do?
Oh, that's easy. I'd grab a bottle of scotch and follow him. He must be having a party.
Exactly. Well, what I would do, well, see, the problem is I've had that happen numerous times before. So I booby-trapped the 6-pack and I put a bungee cord on it, right? And when the guy grabs a 6-pack and he runs off, and he gets to the end of the elasticity of that bungee cord, and he snaps back, and I would whack him right across the chops. That's what I would do. So, this is the Comedy Thief saying farewell and goodbye on behalf of all of it. Oh, wait a minute. We invite a famous person. I need some more help there, Doc. We've invited a famous person to be on our very next video. Who are we going to invite?
Well, one of the famous British comedians.
Oh,
Benny Hill.
That is perfect. He's a comedian. We're comedians. So, Benny Hill, we want you to check in at funnyoldguys@gmail.com. And you're going to.
Is he still alive? I thought he was pretty old.
Huh?
I don't.
Wait a minute. You mean he's dead?
Well, I'm thinking he might be.
Well, is he dead, Dr. Fatpacker?
Well, I think so. I don't remember seeing him lately.
Yeah, but Homeless Charlie said, I think he's dead. You said you think he's dead. I need some straight lines coming here. Is he dead?
I don't know. Google it.
Yeah, he's dead.
Then we can't invite him. Who do we know named Benny? Jack Benny. He's dead. Who do we know named Hill? Anita Hill. Obviously, she's around.
Oh, yeah, she would be very good.
Anita Hill, you're going to be on our very next video. I hope people know who you are. I know who you are. We know who you are. So check in at funnyoldguys@gmail.com, and you're going to be on our very next video. But, Anita, if you don't check in at Funny Old Guys in 24 hours, guess what? You're going into the trash bin. So, this is the Comedy Thief. We steal everything you hear. Saying goodbye and pass along to Dr. Fatpacker for his farewell.
Yeah, well, hey, Wiedersehen, everybody. So nice that you joined us today. I hope you got a good laugh. I mean, we certainly did. Before you go, I want you to go down below and check that box that says subscribe, right? It only says it once, but never mind. So, and if you want to tell your friends about us, go ahead. And if you forget where to find us, send us an email at funnyoldguys@gmail.com, when we will send you this absolutely wonderful little business card, and it has our YouTube address on it, and you can pass them out to all your friends. So there.
And there you go. Thank you very much, Dr. Fatpacker. And Homeless Charlie, the alley man, say goodbye and farewell to our bunch of boys and girls.
Well, goodbye and farewell to our bunch of boys and girls.
Everybody wave goodbye. Everybody wave goodbye. We're out of here. We'll see you down the road.